we've arrived to the small town of Velosko on the Opatija Riviera. Known for its fishing tradition, top fish restaurants, but also uniquely talented water sportsmen.
Well, some mornings it's worth waking up at 5 a.m. to be able to catch the right wind and to catch a glimpse of this surfer dude. He's not any kind of surfer dude. He's a world champion, and he also happens to be a really cool and genuine guy. Enrico,
yes.
What are we talking about here? You're a world champion in?
Windsurfing. I'm a IFCA world champion in windsurfing 2018.
What is IFCA?
International Funboard Class Association.
Funboard?
Yes, funboard.
Okay, so what does this mean? You have to get up at 5 a.m. to catch the right kind of wind and to be able to lift the sail. Just talk me through this, because I've seen it, but I don't quite know what it means.
So at my local place, the wind starts only in the morning, and it's only period of day when the wind is there. So I have to wake up like 4:30.
Oh, right, okay. So I was late this morning.
Yeah,
okay.
You were quite late because you were here at like, I don't know, 7. So at that time we are already fully on the water playing around, but it's okay. I forgive you, so no worries. But yeah, so I don't know, around 5:30 we go in the water and we train, and yeah, it's on the end it's really nice. We are really used to it because we are doing it for so many years. Because this region we have only wind in the morning, that is a thermal wind, and when the weather is nice and stable, it's windy every morning, and it goes from 10 knots to sometimes even 30. So it's great for training and for improving, and this is why there is a lot of people on the water in Optimist or Laser or windsurfing. Doesn't matter, it's just important that we are out and sailing.
What's next for you? Are you training for anything?
Yeah, I train all the time. I will try to do my best in the World Cup, and this is my next goal, to try to do as good as I can there, because that is really kind of special and hard, because it's all over the world, and then on the end there is overall winners, so it's much harder than to win one race, because you have to be really good all around. Yeah. And it's something that inspires me, and yeah, I want to be good all around, you know. So the other disciplines that I was doing in the morning, it's called foiling. It's kind of new. It's based on a foil that we have under the board, and it's going really good in light wind. So we move our range of action, let's say, to the much more to low. You know, now we can go in 6-7 knots. We can really be on foil and having fun. To have a really good race at light wind, you need like 8 knots. 8 knots, then the race is already really cool, because you have constant power. Everybody on the foil, everybody going full, and it's really nice.
The American Gardens were built in the first half of the 20th century by the Hungarian Mihály Pál Kucsor in honor of his wife, Hilda von Hortenau of Opatija. The gardens owe their name to the continent where Kucsor created a business empire by selling sweet Hungarian paprika, Szeged peppers. The gardens comprise a terrace set with a beautiful view of the Kvarner Bay, considering that the gardener's house was built well before the other buildings. There is a very strong sense of understanding landscape architecture and horticulture. Lush greens such as camphor, eucalyptus, camellias, gardenias, magnolias, Australian agave, thousands of roses, vines, peppers of course, and many other valuable specimens of plants have created this paradise. Opatija is abundant in many top-class hotels, and this year it became richer for one of the most luxurious ones in the area. The hotel is located by the sea in a beautiful natural park, designed by the award-winning environmental architect Ksenia Jurčić-Diminić, the winner of the 2019 award for the best landscaping and urban space planning in Southeast Europe. The hotel is designed to become a year-round tourist destination, so the amenities available to guests are carefully selected. The luxurious spa, set in a unique location, offers guests a different spa experience, and its location on the third floor of the hotel provides just that. The health treatment rooms, as well as the terraces that surround them, offer an impressive view of the Opatija Riviera, the Adriatic Sea, and nearby islands. In the nearby town of Ičići, we visited a beautiful villa from 1890. The villa has been refurbished and reconstructed on several occasions. However, its present-day form dates back to the adaptation made in 1915 and 1924 by the Viennese Opatija architect Karl Seidl, who turned it into a Mediterranean jewel that looks like a rock above the sea. As if the setting and the villa weren't heavenly enough, a superb restaurant opened its door here. Chef Miro and I got together on the terrace to play with food in the most beautiful possible environment.
Okay, Miro, we've got all of the ingredients here. What are you cooking?
So for today we're going to prepare some flambéed octopus with some celeriac puree and some bulgur wheat, which we boil and then combine with some bruna vegetables. We have some carrots, some onions, some red bell pepper, some zucchini, and we finish it off with just a bit of fresh parsley and some butter. Just a bit of olive oil.
I believe this is Istrian olive oil.
Yep.
Am I right?
This is the one we use from Chiavalon. It's rather better for finishing, but you can do it like this. So we do the octopus, we put some aromatic herbs. You know, in the end, it's all about the flavor, right?
Of course.
So we need just a bit of caramelization, which brings out all the sugars, a bit of color. It looks rather nice, and it brings out most of the taste.
It already smells so good.
Yeah, that's our herbs, and you know we love them. The octopus it doesn't need too much spices. So it comes out from the sea, it's cooked actually in its own juices, so we got all the saltiness and the flavor we need. We bring up the flavors with the herbs, with the olive oil, and of course when we do the flambé part.
The spacious garden of the villa has been turned into a quiet English-style promenade, and today the oldest palm of Opatija stands proudly in front of the villa. It's hard to imagine a nicer and more comfortable setting than this one for a romantic dinner by the sea. Opatija is a city of romance and pleasure, oozing out of every view over the architecture and beautiful promenades. In the evening, the streets are filled with people walking and dancing. The sounds of popular tunes and rhythms complemented the pleasant summer evening along the coast, and thus aroused the curiosity of passers-by and onlookers who came up and swayed and even danced. Over the whole weekend, the summer Zumba masterclass took place. Those who appreciate quality jazz music will come to their own, thanks to the Liburnia Jazz Association, which traditionally organizes the Liburnia Jazz Festival every summer. The aim of the association is to bring jazz music closer to those whose ears are still unaccustomed to jazz and consider it to be maybe the music that is listened to only by professional musicians, a closed musical form that attracts a very exclusive audience. Well, I love it. The program they offer to the audience is carefully selected and can satisfy even the most demanding audience and the most ardent jazz lovers. But it can also delight and convert a previously unwilling listener. An ideal setting for this is the outdoor summer cinema terrace, a drink and a warm summer breeze. Who could resist?